we're not shading Catherine over there.
Catherine.
You're good to go. All right. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Geekiverse show. What is
Bruder, what are you doing?
God, man.
It's not recording.
Okay.
Oh, you're the worst.
Now it's recording.
Get
It wasn't
okay.
recording.
Okay. Shh. Just stay back. Okay.
It was blinking.
Oh my gosh. I can't even handle him. What is up, everybody? Again, I'm Josiah. We have Jamie and newbie Maggie. What's up, Meg?
Not much.
I'm so excited that Maggie's here. So, we're talking a little bit about Gotham. So, spoilers. So, everyone in the room, if you're planning to watch Gotham, sorry. But you at home, turn it off if you haven't seen it. So, we just had the midway point of season 3. Some things to talk about there. I know, Maggie, you wanted to jump into a little bit with Oswald.
Yes.
He's not dead.
No.
Like, not a chance.
Dead is a relative term on Gotham.
Yeah,
like,
no.
so many people have been dead.
Everybody's
and not.
Lazarus.
Like,
Can I just
it
point
doesn't
out-
matter.
In season 1, I think it was, when they tried to kill Penguin, they didn't actually try, but when Jim pushed him in the river, that's like the same thing that just happened to him, but with a gun.
Right?
A flesh like an open wound. But
Yes, but again,
similar, yeah.
people don't die.
Which there was probably a reason for that. It was like deeper
That thing
that I could find.
that does piss me off about Gotham a little bit. I will say that no one that dies is like actually gone.
Yeah, like Fish.
Right.
She was like super dead.
She's the
What's
worst.
the point?
There is no
Yeah,
point.
Just don't kill him
If you
off.
can bring him back, then
Yeah.
why bother killing them?
Well, that's why. Isn't that why they have Arkham Asylum, basically?
Right.
So okay, we're gonna put their bodies. We're gonna put them there because nothing bad could possibly go wrong
Right.
if we have them at Arkham Asylum.
No,
You know,
no.
no one ever breaks out ever.
It's
Right.
never
Did I
once
emphasize ever?
happened. Ever.
So I didn't care so much for the Penguin Riddler storyline either because it just felt forced, and it was I don't know.
It seemed like it was happening just for like the sake of it.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it,
No,
I guess.
and then
If someone was just decided like, oh, let's do this, and no one said no.
yeah.
So then all of a sudden they were like half a season into it.
Like one of the writers was off sick that day.
Yeah.
The person that had the final direction on
Like,
Yeah.
you know what we could do?
Yeah.
or
Since Bob's not here, why don't we have some fun?
writer
Bob came back and was like, I left for a day.
Now Penguin's in love with Riddler.
Yeah.
What's happening?
It was almost like they half did it though. Like if you're gonna do
Right.
that, commit to it, make me believe it. And
Right.
it's kind of, they just kept being, like, reminding you, like, oh, by the way, he's in love with him.
He's just got like
Maybe.
this crush, kind of.
He's not sure.
Yeah.
It was weird. And
Does he
kind of
really care
unnecessary.
about him? Can't really tell.
Or that he was, because he's not used to caring about another person, he just assumed that's what those feelings
Right.
meant, maybe. He just confused it for, like, lust.
Yeah.
No, because he's never felt a connection with somebody other than his mother.
Yeah.
So that could have been it too, I guess.
Like you know, it's a little bizarre, but that's the show, right? It's not focused. it's all
a
over the
little-
place,
Yeah.
and we still love it.
Right. Oh yeah.
So,
Every week.
yeah. So he's not dead, right? We all agree
No,
on that.
no.
He'll be back shortly. How did you guys like Jerome here? His little 3-episode arc.
He's such a good Joker.
Yeah.
He needs to have his own half-season focus.
I don't like that they keep being like, here he is. Just kidding. Like I want him there, be there for the whole season. Like give him a whole season arc of this is the villain.
Yeah.
You know
But that's kind of how Batman is all the time. All
True,
things
they're all-
Batman.
This show
Like,
needs
yeah.
Jerome, though.
706 villains, and here's
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
It
Jerome
needs
is
him.
the most exciting
Right,
villain.
yeah.
compared
Oh,
to
he's
everyone
another
else is
one.
boring.
Yeah,
He's
there's
another person that died but didn't.
exactly.
You can resurrect anybody.
Yes.
He's not dead, right? They just caught him. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That doesn't matter
They're
either.
not even trying this time.
No.
They're like,
I'm gonna skip the first part.
we're not even gonna kill him. We're just gonna leave him.
He'll come back, whatever.
He is up there with me with like the all-time grades. I think his performance is just ridiculously good.
And he's 23 years old.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know
On
that.
another level.
He said he drew most on inspiration from Mark Hamill's version of it, which is interesting to me
I like
because
that.
a lot of people he sounds like, and really has the mannerisms of Heath Ledger. I think.
Yeah.
In some ways.
But it's also kind of more. I mean, he's obviously a younger version, so the youthfulness is kind of inherent in that. But I don't know. Like, I feel like I never saw Heath Ledger's Joker jumping up on couches and kind of dancing around. He was a lot of, the hand motions and getting in like way too close to you
He
and
was
the
like
creepy eye
old
contact.
Joker.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
almost like, but he wasn't an elderly man, so
Right,
it was
no.
different.
He
But I
was tired
think
Joker.
because they both have that like manic, crazy, I'm over here and now I'm over here thing. They compare them, but I still think at the same time there's something. He's found something different, and he's kind of making it his own. Because you can never be Heath Ledger's Joker.
No.
Just like you can't be anybody else's. You have to make it your own. Otherwise, people are just going to say that you're just copying.
Of course.
It's impossible. to
I
do
really like that he's brought all these influences into, because I think I talked about it with the Synthaholics guys, that like everyone just has to blow the Joker out of the water. Like you can't just have a non-incredible performance,
Right.
which, unless you're Jared Leto, which was terrible. But other than that, it's interesting to watch how it plays out with Jerome, and I wish that he were a full-time cast member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that maybe someday we'll see.
Someday, maybe season 4 if they get there. Which is not confirmed yet, by the way. So the show comes back April 24th. Bizarre break.
That's
It was
weird.
first week of December, then we got nothing until mid-January, then we got 3 episodes, and now it's off again until
Usually
April 24th.
their midwinter break is like the holidays, and then they come back at the end of January, and then they keep going until the end. This was weird.
You know what? Bob got sick.
Bob.
Bob is a
Show's
douche.
going off the rails without Bob.
It sounds like, I'm wondering if that has to do with some other show getting in the way of it, and they wanted that time slot, or if Fox just decided, let's push it back and see if maybe it'll do better in the spring, getting into
Maybe.
summer, because it doesn't do very well
Yeah.
compared to Supergirl, Flash, all the other superhero shows.
Which is weird. Well,
I mean, it's Batman. You would think it's the highest
Yeah.
selling.
and
It's the biggest, most recognizable name is where
right,
I'm going
and
with
the
that.
action, and it's
Yeah.
incredibly violent, which usually actually increases violent for
Right.
network.
I agree. I
I
agree.
guess.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean,
sometimes I'm a little surprised. I'm like, this is like Fox.
yeah. I think it's
AMC. What's happening?
it's as violent as it gets for something that isn't on a channel like that. I think.
Right. Yeah.
Which I don't need half the time, but
Right.
I don't know. They like that shock factor for sure. And they're
Yeah.
not shocking us when everybody keeps coming back, so they gotta do
Right.
it somehow.
Yeah. I did not feel any emotion when Penguin fell into the river with the guy. I was just like, all right, well, that's a shame. It's gonna hurt, but you'll be fine. I felt nothing.
It's gonna hurt, but you'll be
You'll be
fine.
fine. Like I felt more when I don't know when. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Insert villain here.
Yeah,
right?
like I felt nothing. I felt more like when Jim went to Blackgate. I was more upset
Yeah,
about that than even though he wasn't dead. And
Right.
like obviously he's gonna get out. Like,
Or-
this show's not gonna just end now. I felt more emotion to that than Penguin dying.
dying for now, taking a nap.
Yeah,
really.
that's really what it is. Taking a break.
I think the show doesn't go on in any capacity without Jim Gordon or Penguin. Penguin
Right.
kind of seems to be the central
Yeah.
villain, in my
They-
opinion.
They need each other
They do.
in a weird way. Well, it's almost like now that Falcone is retired, it's Penguin in his mania is almost kind of keeping the undercurrent of the city flowing, and without that, then Gotham PD has nothing to do. They
Yeah.
don't have a job. They're never out there giving speeding tickets or like prosecuting people for breaking into a house. They never do anything like that.
Why would you ever be a cop in Gotham?
I don't know.
What is wrong
Why
with
would you sign up, go through the academy, and be like,
You either
that's where I
die
want to
or
go?
go crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the two.
Or they think they're going to die and come back. That's possibly it.
Yeah,
Who knows?
that's true.
No, the cops never come back.
We don't know
only,
that.
only the villain.
We don't know that.
That's true.
No major cops have died.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't made a show of it, but they could have just come back.
Yeah, whatever. That would be a funny, actually, documentary if they did an office-style thing.
the Gotham PD.
The Gotham PD.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, well, 1 week he was here, and then I guess he died. But I saw him yesterday. He seems fine.
Oh, or like the people from Arkham, like, well, he said he was going to come back. I let him out for a half hour and he just walked
Yeah.
out the front door. Like, what happens there? I don't know.
No.
We
But-
should make that.
We should make that. We're excited to see what happens when Gotham returns in April. We'll have all our links all over here for our social media for... I can't say social media properly. Social media. All right, got it that time, guys.
There you go.
Nailed it. Maggie, where can we find you on Twitter?
At Maggie Ann without an E, 11.
Boom.
So it sounds confusing, but most Anns have an E, so it's just Maggie ANN 11.
We'll put a fancy little nameplate on screen for you. Jimbo.
I am at Jamie Lynn Leroy.
Not at Jim Leroy. That's weird.
No,
Mm,
that's not.
whatever. I'm at Josiah D. Leroy. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you soon.